So my name is Simon Glazier. I'm part of Catalyst Vineyard Church, which is up in Aberdeen. I am a chartered financial planner by trade, and I now run and have done for the past 5 years a small financial planning business. I was probably about 8 years old, and my mum could just about afford the house we were living in, but needed a job. But to get the job, she had to have a car, and someone gave us a car. It was a blue Peugeot 204, but I've no idea who gave it to us. And that's where the generosity purpose in my life was really birthed. One day, I would love to be somebody who could afford to and would give away a car. As a trustee of the church, I could see how important the financial resource of the church was. We had opportunities coming out of our ears to grow the church, to plant new churches, to plant new sites. But money just seemed to be the limiting factor. And I really felt in that moment God saying, you could be one of the people who helps fix that problem. One of our senior pastors, she said to the wide congregation, God might be calling you to do something to help us with this mission of church growth and church planting. He might be calling you to start your own business to help resource the church. And I kind of tuned out at that moment because I couldn't get beyond that comment. Maybe he's calling you to start your own business. So my business, it's called Stewardship Wealth, is a kingdom-focused financial planning business. One of the core purposes of the business would be to give money away. And for me, that means to give to the church and then to give to charities. We would give, to begin with, 10% of all the money that came into the business, 10% of turnover, and then we would grow from there. So over the past 5 years, we will have given away just over £200,000 to charity, and that is the start of our ambition. We're still growing. Our aspiration certainly is to give £1 million to the church over the coming years. Giving is awesome. It is a huge blessing to me to give money away, to give time away, to give expertise away. You become part of something bigger than yourself. I see the finances of the church, and not many people do. And I can see it is helping to plant new church sites across Scotland. It's helping to buy church buildings, to equip church buildings. It's helping to train up new leaders. It's helping to lead kids ministries. It's helping to reach out to the least, the last, and the lost, as we call them, to those on the fringes of society, to the ex-offenders, to those in prison, to those with financial needs. It just goes on and on. Now, as an individual, I could do a fraction of those things. As a business, maybe we could do a bit more, but being part of a church which has this missional outlook around giving its money away, giving its time and its expertise, I know that I'm playing my part in God bringing together people of many skills and abilities to transform our communities and our society and our world in a way that I could never do by myself. So when it comes to the idea of it takes a village to grow a church, I'm a villager. I can't do everything. I don't think I could ever be a church planter. I've never felt called to be a church planter. I don't think I could be a very good preacher or teacher. I certainly couldn't lead worship. But what I can do is be a businessman who captures wealth from the world and directs it into kingdom growth. There are those out there who have the skill and don't have the resource. There are those out there who have the resource and don't have the skill. You put them both together with God's calling, and mighty things can be achieved.